Hello everyone, my name is Zach and welcome to the Weekly Geek channel. I'm going to be doing my first video today and I thought I'd start things off with a random review of the Transformers Combiner Wars Cyclonus. Now this mold we have seen before a couple of times. So this is a retooling of a previously used mold and it will be used some more in some upcoming figures, but I do think it works. I think this is a pretty good representation of Cyclonus. It looks pretty neat. I do like the paint they did on here. I like the little goldish yellow here. It looks more yellow on camera, but it's a bit more gold in person. It looks pretty nice, kind of like lights coming out of the cockpit. Do like over here the little thrusters and all the little wings hanging off. I think it looks pretty nice. It looks kind of like Cyclonus' vehicle mode from the movie, in the original movie, not any of the live action movies, that is. But I think this is pretty good representation. Down here you do have his blaster. You can take that off, and it's just his little cannon, which is actually used for if you're trying to make a combiner. This is a combiner sized cannon. You can remove this piece from back here. This will become a shield, and then this is his normal cannon. So we'll just set those off to the side for now. Alright, so let's get to transforming this figure so that we can see his robot mode. So first what you want to do is you want to take these little pieces off, which these do count, these do count as accessories, so it is parts forming, but I guess it gets away with it since they do count as daggers. Anyway, so what you want to do is you first want to lift these up. Make sure you fold these two little fins down. Make sure they're folded up. And now you can pull out the arms like so. We're going to pull it up. And yeah, you can see a lot of it from the underside of the vehicle mode, but that's alright. What are you supposed to do? It's a jet. That's how most of them work nowadays with Transformers. Anyway, so next you want to pull these out from the body of the ship. And then you want to pull them down and rotate them forward like so. And then you will be able to come under here and you should be able to push back. Let's see, there we go. And pull out the feet, and then you can proceed to, if you can get a good grip on it, like I'm unable to at the moment. Come on, work with me. This figure doesn't want to work on camera. There we go. Get his heel spur out. I'm just doing the same thing on the second side. And flip out that heel spur. This one comes out a bit more easily. So there you go. Got those going, and then on the other side, you can take these two little panels that were sticking out and just fold them along the back. There you got the legs. Pretty simple, but effective, and it looks pretty good. Now up here, not a whole lot to do. Just want to position the arms so that they look a bit more normal. There you go. That's pretty much it. And then you just want to take this whole piece up here, and it's going to fold all the way up against the back and tab in there. And then you can fold out the wings a little bit more to make them look better if you want. And then head reveal, which is very tight on my figure. You want to pull that out. And there's this head. You're actually supposed to have it rotated around, but for the sake of this, I just left it forward. But there he is, all transformed, and his fairly simple, yet effective transformation. And there you go. There's Cyclonus in his robot mode. Right off the bat, I think this figure looks really cool in robot mode. It does definitely scream Cyclonus. This mold works well for him. I wish the wings were a little bit higher because they're kind of coming from his arm, like under his arms. And in the movies and everything we've seen, they're all a bit higher up on his shoulder. But that's just a minor complaint. I think it looks fine if you angle it like that. And if you don't like it, you can always just tuck it back like that. To compare sizes, here's the Transformers Generation Blitzwing. They're supposed to be the same class. They're calling it different things now. But this figure is definitely noticeably bigger. So they keep downsizing these guys, but we keep buying them anyway, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to fold these back out because that's the way I like it. You can check out some of his accessories. There are a couple things you can do with these. The first thing is you can hold them like daggers like that, or you could put them in the top like blades, or you could maybe even kind of use both and make it look kind of funny like this, maybe? I don't know. It's up to you. Personal preference, but the instructions say what they want you to do is I want you to take these and put them in his arms like that. And I think that works best for me. I don't think I like him having weapons the exact same color as him. I don't know. Just makes it look a little bit weird for me. But I like that. That looks pretty neat. Makes him more menacing with some more spikes. But then you can come to these, And you can either combine it like it was before, or, as it does say in the instructions, you can have him hold this like a shield, or maybe some kind of little blaster or device of some sort, whatever your imagination decides. And then you can take this and have him hold this as his blaster. Pretty long blaster, but there you got him all geared up. There, we adjust that for a second there, and I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to, whoops, bumping the camera. I'm going to move away the weapons for a second here so we can check out the head sculpt. I don't have the best of cameras at the moment, so I hope it works with me. A bit fuzzy. I'll get a new one eventually, so bear with me. But there you go. I like that head sculpt. Looks pretty good. I currently do not have my other Cyclonus figures. They are packed away, so I can't really compare head sculpts or sizes, but I hope the Blitzwing gave you a good, accurate representation. But all the way around, he does have a little kibble here with the front of the plane tucked back there, or a ship rather. And the wings, I think they look okay. Again, a little bit higher, but otherwise, it's pretty good. So lastly, let's get to articulation. So his head can rotate back and forth. It can't really go up or back. It can kind of go back a little bit, but that's because of transformation. It looks really derpy if you do that way. But the arms, they go out on a nice ratchet joint. You can hear that click. Goes forward on another ratchet joint, and then there's a rotation here at the bicep. There's a elbow bend there, a little joint. And his hands don't really do anything, but they can move out. But again, that's just transformation, so it leaves a big gap here, so it looks kind of weird. But there's nothing at the waist, unfortunately. The legs do move out, they move forward, and they rotate. There's a knee bend, and the feet do move up and down a little bit, depending on how you position those. So that is the articulation. It's not amazing, but it does work for getting some pretty dynamic, cool poses out of him. He does have one final mode, and that is his combiner mode, but I will be showing that off in another video where I combine him with some other limbs, which will be coming later. I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all there is to say, so I hope you guys enjoyed my quick little random review of Transformers Combiner Wars Cyclonus. I appreciate you guys watching my first video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any ideas on something else I could review, let me know. I can do it other than Transformers. I also enjoy Marvel Legends and figure collecting in general, so if you have something cool or retro you want me to review, just let me know. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Have a nice day. Peace out.